Hey, this is Dennis. I want to get back in the Word. We're in the book of Revelations, chapter 13, and we're going to take up with verse 11 and go to the end of this chapter here. I guess the title of it would be The Beasts of the Earth. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So he's going to cause them to worship the first beast. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Now, I've been thinking about this verse here for years now. You know, all the wildfires they had out in Australia and California and all over the place. And a lot of people are so dumbed down, they think, well, it's fire season, you know. Fires just don't happen. Somebody's got to start it, or either it's got to be lightning or something. But right here in the Bible, it says that another beast that comes up out of the earth, the second beast, does great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Now, y'all need to think about that. With that kind of power, and I imagine it's probably some huge, like Hubble telescope type thing up in the atmosphere, that they can just turn that around and they can do like a laser beam, you know, where concentrated power that they can just start a fire any place they want to start a fire. Now that's power. And y'all might think I'm crazy, but it's right here in the Bible. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. He can start a fire any place he wants to start a fire. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should speak, and cause that as many as would worship the image of the beast should be killed. So, it sounds like AI technology to me. He's going to make an image to that first beast, and it's going to be able to talk, maybe to walk and talk and all that. And he's going to cause as many that would not worship the image to be killed. And he causeth all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's called the mark of the beast, people. And we're going to learn later on, if you take that mark, you're going to be eternally damned to hell, and you're going to be tormented forever and ever and ever, for eternity. Don't take the mark. And that's where I'm saying all this mask and mandatory vaccination, I think that's where it's going. After all that, the mask and the mandatory vaccination, they're probably going to go for the mark of the beast. That no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And that's going to be on his right hand or his forehead. And think about it, no man can buy or sell. You take right now with the mask. I've been refusing, well, I've been boycotting places that require masks. So I'm down to Piggly Wiggly, Hall's Ace Hardware, a few other places. But as far as grocery stores, I think just about every grocery store around here requires a mask other than Piggly Wiggly. Well, if I was just remain truly hard-headed, how am I going to buy any food? Let's say Piggly Wiggly starts a mask. Where am I going to buy food? I guess online or... So, I think that's where we're headed. You can't buy or sell. Here's the wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. It's going to take a mighty smart person. It's going to take the wisdom of God to reveal that 666. But I will say this about the mark of the beast, and we're going to be going over it later on, but if you look in Revelations chapter 15, verse 1 and 2, we'll see that not everyone is going to take the mark of the beast, and they're going to get the victory over it. And I'll read that really quick, and then we'll end. Revelations chapter 15. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having 7 last plagues, for in them is filled the wrath of God. Okay, verse 2, this is where it is. And I saw as if it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number's name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God. And we'll be going back over that. So there are the ones that are going to get the victory over it. And I know most of you think you're going to be, most of you Christians, you think you're going to be raptured out. Maybe you're right. I hope I'm wrong. Well, God bless y'all, and you have a good week. Me and my wife, we're going camping Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I probably won't make any more videos this coming week. God bless y'all.